Seems fresh.
Smells pretty fresh, I would say. Yeah.
No, I think it's not fresh.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Do you know how long milk can last in the fridge?
Oh, I think about 2 weeks.
A week or two max.
Maybe 1 week.
Roughly 1/3 of the food we produce globally gets lost or wasted each year. While people suffer from hunger and starvation, we live in a culture that is currently overflowing with food we don't need. The unfair spread of our food production nowadays forces us to rethink our needs and demands. But do we actually have the will and capability of changing our habits and the way we perceive food?
My name is Katharina Engelhardt. I founded the shop in December 2010.
I'm Ronja and I'm working in the Freiburghaus. It's an organic bakery in Lübeck.
Mein Name ist Simone Thomsen. Ich arbeite hier beim Brotretter in Lübeck. Brotretter ist ein Projekt von der Bäckerei Junge und der Vorwerker Diakonie. Wir versuchen eben, da in Deutschland viele Lebensmittel so oft weggeschmissen werden und Junge natürlich auch das komplette Sortiment bis abends anbietet, haben wir die Möglichkeit, die Ware vom Vortag zum günstigeren Preis noch anzubieten, um dem eben vorzubeugen.
Well, what I do with leftovers, that depends on how much is left. I mean, hopefully nothing is left over, but when there is, I will either sell it the next day for half price, or I will find a special customer to help me get rid of it by giving it to them for free.
It's bread, so we're gonna sell it the next day and we sell it for a cheaper price. And everything else we give to the Lübecker Tafel. It's for people who need help and don't have any money, not enough money to buy things.
Alles, was an Überschuss von der Ware ist, wird dann zusammengepackt. Dann gibt es verschiedene Fahrer, die holen das dann in den einzelnen Geschäften ab, bringen das dann eben in die Produktion und am nächsten Morgen wird das dann alles eben entweder zu uns oder nach Hamburg geliefert. Ja, es ist natürlich auch mal Sachen dabei, die eben natürlich nicht mehr so gut sind. Ne? Das wird dann natürlich aussortiert. Das, was wir nicht verkaufen, geht nochmal an die Lübecker Tafel und wird da dann eben nochmal verteilt.
Do you know how much food is thrown away each year in Germany?
Way too much.
Yes. Lots of. Too much. It's about 30%, I think. 2 tons.
2?
13 million tons a year.
Millions. 13 million.
30 tons a day?
Yeah, 25,000 tons a day.
Oh.
I try to throw away as little as possible.
Yeah, I try to avoid throwing away things, food. But you know, sometimes you have to. It's like that. Yeah.
According to these randomly picked people on the streets of Lübeck, Germany, people actually try to prevent food waste, and it seems to work. They seem to care more about the food than about the date of expiry. That means there's no issue with wasting food. And that means we actually do not need this documentary. But wait, then how come we waste more than 1.3 billion tons of food each year worldwide, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations? We tried to get in contact with the main supermarkets in Germany, Edeka, Rewe and Netto. Unfortunately, no one wanted to give us any information about their food waste behavior. No one wanted to answer any questions in general. Well, that is a statement too, right? Not surprisingly, most of this wastage occurs in the developed world. About 55 kilograms is wasted by one average person in Germany each year. In Norway, it's even around 68 kilograms. You think this is a lot? Well, this is still less than the average food waste on this continent. The per capita food waste by consumers in the richest countries is around 100 kilograms a year. Around 10 times the 10 kilograms a year that are wasted in the poorest regions. At retail level, Large quantities of food are wasted due to the date of expiry and quality standards that overemphasize appearance. Millions of tons get thrown away because this little note on top of the lid is telling us to do so, or because the banana is not curved enough. That means we have to produce a lot more than we actually need. Luckily, we got in touch with a dumpster diver from Denmark who tries to give the wasted supermarket food another chance. In many countries, dumpster diving is illegal because the food in the containers is still the property of the supermarkets. For example, in Denmark, if there is a lock on the container, you're not allowed to open it, no matter what's inside. Taking the food that is still fresh is seen as stealing and trespassing. Therefore, you can get questioned, ticketed, or even arrested by the police.
Some food you will not take from the trash can because it looks too bad?
I usually have to get the expiration date. And if it expired a few days ago, then I know that it's been in the dumpsters for too long, so then I don't take it. But usually I just take whatever I can find, and then when I get home, I open up the meat or whatever I find, and I smell it, and if it smells good, I keep it, and if it smells bad, I throw it out. I always find bread, like tons of bread. Bread, bananas, apples. Usually it's like sugary foods, so donuts, a lot of bread, tons of fruit, lots of bananas, apples, oranges, and sometimes if you're lucky, you find meat that's still eatable. Once you go out and see like all the donuts and all the sugary food they throw out, and like some of the meat, I've been eating for free this whole week. I've been eating only dumpster-dived food. I think that it's depressing, most of all. Because when I go out there, I see that there's so much food that still could be eaten, technically, but they just throw it out. So here it's not legal, and once it's thrown out, it's considered trash. You can take trash. So I think the law is okay now, but it's generally looked down upon by the workers of the supermarket, and I understand that it's weird seeing people go through your trash while you're at work, but it is what it is. I don't really care.
I think it's just really important that nowadays in the society that we live in, that we have so much food on hand, that we think more about what we buy, that we actually make a list. What do I need?
Not waste that much.
So just think about what your customs are and maybe change those.
Better sharing it, but it's a general problem because we have capitalism a lot in this world, and everyone wants to earn a lot of money, and stress level is high, and so things get wasted as much as human resources, food resources get wasted. And this will continue. If we don't stop the revolution.